Hello. Hi, Kristen. Just for the record here, I'm on a bunk bed. Okay. So, yes, I got the lower bunk right now. Hey, how you doing, Lillian? Greetings from South Lake Tahoe, and just wanted to give everyone an update while I'm standing still for a bit. Oh, I am remarkably well. Um, just before I get into it, for the record, I'm alive. Yeah. For the record, William Friedman from the Cross Country Local, an expedition to go from the Atlantic to the Pacific using only local and regional transit. And I got this far, which is the Y in South Lake Tahoe, California. And now there's 40 miles of nothing between here and the exurbs of Sacramento. So yesterday I was trying everything I could think of to get a lift, and I couldn't think of anything. First, but fortunately, Scott Smith and some other periscopers came up with the idea of Craigslist. Now, I deliberately said no Uber or Lyft, those rideshare apps, but I never said anything about Craigslist. But it was really because it hadn't occurred to me. But if you think about it, Craigslist is hyper local. I mean, just because it's a worldwide platform, and there's consistency from community to community. It is divided quite specifically into areas and sub areas, and it's very local. So I'm using that to rationalize my decision to relax the rules just a bit and accept ride shares through through Craigslist. I mean, I was willing to accept. Oh, thank you. I was quite willing to. It matches my shirt. Oh, and some that kind of clash, but that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Eclectic. Yuck! No kisses. Oh yeah. When I get home, I'll shave, and then I think I'll be a little more kissable. But yeah. So anyway, I was always willing to accept ride shares that were offered at the local level. So hey, why not Craigslist? It's unfortunate that the first person I got in contact with through Craigslist was a troll. Um, yes, I did. To cut to the chase, I did more than one. I in fact lined up uh, four four ride shares. There's a guy who's supposed to be picking me up in an hour. If he doesn't show, I'll call the guy who said he could take me this afternoon. And if that changed, I'll get back to the guy who said I can give you a lift Sunday. And if that doesn't work, then I keep my powder dry till Tuesday. There's a guy who can give me a lift out Tuesday if something else doesn't materialize in the meantime. So yeah, it's just unfortunate that the first guy that pinged me back was a complete and total prick. It kind of soured me on the experience, but my faith in humanity is restored through everyone else on Craigslist. Not to mention, like I said, this is like one of three genuine jerks I've met along the route, and I've met hundreds of people. I had a lot of luck from rideshare. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking really good. So all that's going on. Quick health check. The uh, let me just pause right here for people who just joined. This is the Cross Country Local, an expedition to go from the Atlantic to the Pacific using only local and regional transit and ride shares. My name's Bill Friedman. You made it from Phoenix to San Francisco for $20. Okay, that's all I'll offer him. I'm really, I'm only going. I only need a lift for about 40 miles, but if he's willing to take me right into downtown Sacto, I really don't feel a compelling need to see what El Dorado transit buses are like. So that's fine. As for my health, here's something I couldn't do yesterday. I'm not saying that that the sciatica is totally gone, but it's greatly diminished. It's a little stiff, a little bit of a shooting pain now and then, but 99% better than it was yesterday. Yesterday was absolutely disabling. Today it's just a little inconvenient, and we'll see how it goes. I'm wearing a Salon Pass patch that my friend Jay, lifelong friend Jay Moraine, who I crashed with when I was passing through the Phoenix Tempe Mesa area. He brought one for me, and I don't know, or he brought a few for me. It didn't do a great deal of good against the lumbar pain that I had earlier when I was staying with him, but that went away while I was in Vegas, and like less than 24 hours later, the sciatica set in. You don't want the adventure to end? I do. Thank you. You go, Kristen. You go on an adventure, and I'll follow you for a while. Okay? I'm about done. I'm looking forward to seeing this house that I've made two mortgage payments on without my being there by lunchtime Thursday. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it now. It's been a great trip, but it's time to it's time to draw to a close. Mission is just about accomplished now. So yeah, but like I said, the lumbar pain went away less than 24 hours later. The sciatica set in, and the Salon Pass, maybe that's it. But I went for a walk this morning to find a bank machine in a post office and punish myself, I guess, just test how my back was, or how my sciatica was going to do. And I noticed after about 2/10 of a mile, I was actually feeling less pain with every step, which is a reversal from yesterday. So I just kept walking, and I felt fine. And I ate ate breakfast at a place. If you're ever in South Tahoe, you got to check out Bert's Cafe, just south of the Y, and it is amazing. I was introduced to linguiça sausage, which is a Portuguese sausage. It tastes a little like chorizo. It's a different consistency, but it's got those Portuguese spices, and it's delicious. Yeah, yeah. The hearts are well deserved from that sausage. I've never had this before. It was amazing. I will have it again, and I really recommend Bert's Cafe if you find yourself in South Tahoe. Another point is, I was wondering why they called the transit center where I got dumped off the Y Transit Center. Um, it's because the central logistical feature of South Tahoe is a fork in the road. If you're coming up from Southern California, you're taking US 50, and you want to go to the Nevada side of the lake, you 50 bears right, and you follow 50. However, when you come up to the lake. However, when you come up to the lake, if you want to stay on the California side, you have to veer left, and that's where California State Road 89 begins. So there's this fork in the road. It looks like a Y to unimaginative people, and so yeah, that's why this area is called the Y. And I'm staying at a motel. Forget the name of it, but it was like $50 for the night on hotels.com. And basically, South Tahoe it's a ski bum town. It's sprinkled with these ski bum motels, and you can't really go wrong for one night. Didn't see any rats or mice or cockroaches or anything. It's clean, it's well kept, and it's not by any stretch luxurious, but it was comfortable enough last night. Well, the sciatica was still in full rage last night, so I can't really speak to how comfortable it should have been, but it was okay for the night. And okay, one other thing about my health is the big question on some people's minds when I set out was, in fact, my mental and emotional health, which has always been, look, you, buy me dinner first. The only reason, or why I might not have been able to make it is that I do exhibit clinical depression and anxiety disorder. I can say, frankly, that my anxiety disorder was in no way a factor in this journey. I just never had any kind of overwhelming anxiety. And as for the depression, it did kick in when I was in Tucson, but I think that's largely because I was in Tucson, and it's just a natural reaction from anybody. So, outside of that, I've been just fine. So, yeah, everything's good, and I expect, depending on how far into the Sacramento area I can get the lift today, and what kind of buses and trains are running on Sunday, and other logistical things I got to figure out. I'm expecting roughly Tuesday-ish to arrive at Ocean Beach in San Francisco, and I'll certainly broadcast it here on Periscope, and I'll reach out offline to my many friends who live in the Bay Area about where and when I'm coming in, and hopefully get to meet some folks at the finish line. So that's it for now. I'm gonna finish packing, and then I'm gonna wait for my lift. Roughly, it depends. I mean, I'm already in California. All I have to do is get from here to Sacramento, which I will do today, and then from there to San Francisco. There's a million ways to do it. So yeah, it's looking like Tuesday. And of course, I got to send out some press releases to the San Francisco media. Let them know as soon as I do about when and where, and of course, those of you coming along on Periscope will know as well. So that's it. Again, I'm William Friedman. This is the Cross Country Local, a journey from the Atlantic to the Pacific using only local and regional transit and ride shares. And this is the first journey of its kind. You follow it on what's going on? No, Guinness is going on this. No, the next guy to try this can get in Guinness because he will have beat a world record. Right now, there is no world record. This hasn't been done before, so there's no record. And, this wasn't a race. This is about the experience. This is about meeting the people and just demonstrate that it can be done. And I'm not entirely sure if this could have been done in the other gaps that I've run into. That is to say, in central Pennsylvania and in eastern Ohio and the entire friggin' state of Missouri. And where else did I run into? Oh, well, extreme West Texas, far West Texas, and in between Las Cruces and Tucson. I don't know if it would have worked as well in all those places, but here we are in Lake Tahoe, which is a very short, it's an hour's drive at most to Sacramento and Carson City. It's an hour and a half to 2 hours to even bigger cities like Reno and San Francisco, and so there's a lot of traffic to here and through here. So it's probably really easy to get a lift. I don't know how many people really are going from Wheeling to Columbus, or from from Harrisburg to State College. That's not too much of a stretch of the imagination. And you would, I'm also thinking St. Louis to Kansas City. That should be covered as well. Odessa to El Paso, I'm less sanguine about that. Las Cruces to Tucson, I guess it's possible, but I don't think I'd get the fairly immediate service that I got on this run. So anyway, for more on this and to stay up to date, please follow Cross Country Local here on Periscope and invite your friends. You can follow Cross Country Local on the Facebook community page, and on Instagram and Twitter it is hashtag XCLocal. That's X-Ray Charlie Local for Cross Country Local. I will not suck you off. However, I will block you. You know what? I'm willing to bet that was the asshole from yesterday. I understand that somebody out there misbehaved. I don't ever want to catch you doing something like that again. But yeah, that's probably the jerk from yesterday. So anyway, I guess that's it from me for now. I'm just going to soak up those hearts. I'm at about 20,000 now. Why do people have to be jerks? It runs in families, I guess. I blame the parents, and I don't know. I didn't get enough hugs when he was a kid. That they should have gotten him a puppy. I don't know, but you know, stepfather shouldn't have raped him so often. Who knows? Okay, so anyway, if you're just tuning in now, I am gonna shut down and do a couple of things before my ride gets here. But you can look at the you can look at the replay, and I will see you along the route. I'll see how my ride feels about being interviewed while he's driving me to Sacramento. All right, see ya.